Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another movie reaction. So today we're going to be hopping into Moonrise Kingdom. Now, I'm really excited that this won on the Patreon poll. And if you guys don't know about the Patreon poll, definitely check that out. This is where I have all the list of movies to watch within the next week. And you guys basically vote for them. So if that's something that interests you, definitely check out that Patreon below. But yes, I am very happy that Moonrise Kingdom personally has won, because after the Grand Budapest Hotel, I was floored and craving for more Wes Anderson. And I mean, you guys, if you haven't seen that video, I highly recommend it. But I kind of gush over his style of just direction and artistry and creativity. And I know it's not just him, there's a lot of people that work on his films as well too, but just the mind of Wes Anderson is something that I love to dive in towards. I think someone said it best in the comments, we dive into his world, and I think that couldn't have been more beautifully put. So I'm really happy to kind of jump into yet another film by him, Moonrise Kingdom. It has Edward Norton, Bruce Willis, and Bill Murray, and I'm pretty sure a bunch of other people who are probably secretly in this movie as well. So it's going to be really exciting to kind of check this out. Again, guys, I can't appreciate you guys enough. We are past 10,000 subscribers. That's a lot of you. It's getting crazy, but like, I'm so happy to just have you guys be a part of something like this. I mean, this community is growing, and like, I'm just grateful. Thank you. And a special thank you to the Patreon people. As always, you guys see their names below being showcased. Every single one of you are just like so important. Thank you so much for just the ongoing support, because it really does go a long way, and it really does mean a lot to me. And the Patreon community is very strong. I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll tell you about that. So without further ado, I'm really excited to hop into it. I'm sure it's going to be a feast for the eyes, so I can't wait to hop right into this. Guys, as always, let's keep the comments at a respectful level. Let's make sure that we're here to educate, have a good time. And without further ado, let's hop right into Moonrise Kingdom. I can't help but crack a smile already, because I can already tell from the camera movement it's kind of having, from what I described it from the Budapest Hotel commentary, I almost see his pictures like a dollhouse, just cutting through, and you can just slide through each and every room seamlessly, especially with the left to right movements. It allows for a lot of really cool frames and awesome creative ways to tell a story. Man, this is so cool. Oh my goodness. This is so good. Wow. That is awesome. That is really cool. Whoa. Man, like, you can just, like, it's impossible for you to not get inspired by just how his films look. Like, what the heck? I can't recommend this enough, guys. These are the type of movies where I'm like, definitely watch the full length, please, because I'm gonna have to cut it up. But I highly recommend watching the full length for this one. Man, you really got to appreciate some of these sets that are like in these films, because I mean, you must really have to work alongside him in order to understand his creative level.
The year is 1965. We are on the far edge of Black Beacon Sound, famous for the ferocious...
Man, like, in this color grading, like this beautiful film grain that's brought to the surface makes this look just so vintage, with like the slight shadows having a yellowish greenish hue to them. Almost makes the film look nostalgic.
How fast were you just going?
Safety test, sir.
Come again?
The vehicle appears to be in good working order. I'm just checking if...
Reckless cycling, second warning. Next time I take away the keys.
Wow. It's really cool seeing like the actors just having so much fun. I think that's why a lot of people want to work with Wes Anderson, because his scripts and just the way, his films kind of bring forth this emotion allows these actors to really just have some artistic fun with it. I'm not sure if they get that a lot, but with these type of things, I think it's probably really satisfying to be a part of. Yo, dude. Wow. Oh man, this is so great seeing these people like just look like this. It's great.
Involving Sam's troubles, and it's just not fair to the others, so unfortunately, we can't invite him back at this time.
What? What does that even mean?
Our protocol and so on.
I understand that. I'm notifying you of the situation on my end.
I'm confused by that statement. You can't invite him back?
That's what I'm saying. What does that mean? They're not gonna let him back in the house?
We sent him a letter. It should reach you presently.
Mr. Billingsley, I've got an escaped khaki scout. We are notifying you as a matter of...
That's interesting. Okay, so we're finding out that this guy's an orphan, and this guy doesn't even want to take his kid back? Like, what the heck? Where do you go from there? They seem like they just want to get rid of him.
I'll tell you one thing. If we find him, I'm not going to be the one who forgot to bring a weapon. Me neither.
Yo, what the heck? Why are they bringing all of these weapons? Like, what's happening here? Oh. Oh. All right. That's interesting. You guys let me know what's your favorite Wes Anderson film or body of work in general and why. This kid is pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Looks like he did not want to be any part of that. Not gonna lie, it did look kind of lame, but...
I'm a raven.
Boys aren't allowed in here.
I'll be leaving soon.
Oh, this dude just walked right up in there. All right.
Name? Sam, what's yours? I'm Suzy.
It's not polite to stare.
I love how when they kept talking to each other, the camera got closer and closer. That's interesting. Those two already met prior. This is interesting. I'm really liking how this story is kind of unfolding. Again, I dropped into this not knowing anything about Moonrise Kingdom. But from what it looks like, it might look like a, almost like a romantic comedy. And the music, it's just so perfect for this moment. You know, it's like almost like you're dancing on a dream. It's interesting. I love how it's playing along with the scene here.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, this dude's a G. He's actually a pretty dang good Boy Scout. What the heck? He's like pioneering all of this. Nice. Guys, I'm really loving how this film looks. Like, it's just so good to watch. You know, it just feels authentic. Like, it's not the cleanest look or anything, but like something about it just makes it feel familiar. Now, I think it has something to do with obviously the color grading and obviously that film grain to it. Almost feel like you can touch the frame almost.
Go ahead.
Man, I would love to see the behind the scenes on this because a lot of the movements are outdoors, so they probably had to put like a lot of the tracks, you know, to move the camera on the ground.
Good evening. Sorry to startle you.
What are you doing here? Nobody called the police.
I know. I know.
He's like, what the heck?
As I speak. She doesn't have any friends.
Yeah, that seems like a theme between both of the children is that they, you know, their parents think that they're just weird and different and that they don't have any friends. They feel ostracized.
She has a pen pal. It's very intimate. They planned this together.
Man, I just love how the camera moves. Like, it's so entertaining. It carries you throughout the story, literally. Like how the two characters walked into the frame and then the camera followed after. Something as simple as that is just so entertaining to me.
Sleepwalking. I have no memory of this, but my foster parents think I am lying. Unfortunately, it is...
Dear Sam, I am in trouble again because I threw a rock through the window. My mother still...
Man, so these two just, like I said, they feel like they're like almost like a black goose of the group.
In fact, I can understand why they might not...
Dear Sam, now I'm getting suspended because I got...
They're always getting in trouble because no one really understands them or bothers to understand them.
I think he's on to us.
Of course he is.
Of course he is.
Of course he is.
Why aren't we worried about that?
It's so interesting because they are saying how quirky and weird the kids are when they themselves are just as quirky and weird. They just won't accept it.
Can't allow it.
You know, you shouldn't be friends with him.
Why not?
Because he's crazy.
Says the guy with a knife in his hand. What the? A kid with a knife in his hand. Are you serious? You're the crazy one, dude. You guys got a whole battalion. Whoa. That was a really cool cut, but like what happened? I know there was an arrow, but what happened with that?
Molly's right. I do go berserk.
It was him or us.
Whoa. Oh, snap. She went She went psycho.
Why can't you control your scouts?
I'm trying.
Oh, dude, yo, Bill Murray's hilarious, bro. Guys, this music is incredible. Like, the way it's working with just how these things are shot is just perfect. They're perfectly in sync. Nice. Awesome frame. Love that.
That sounds like poetry. Poems don't always have to rhyme, you know. They're just supposed to be creative.
That's very true. That's a very true statement. I mean, you can kind of translate that to filmmaking. As long as it makes you feel something, I think that's pretty good filmmaking right there. I would almost like relate the vibes that I'm getting from this movie almost similar to like Dazed and Confused. You know, there's something so freeing about it. It's a weird nostalgia. You know, even though I've never personally experienced this, I still feel like a nostalgia towards it. And that's mainly to thank for the acting, the color grading, the music. And that's just kids being kids, you know? He gotta chill though. He gotta chill a little bit though. Gotta get some rhythm, my man.
I got sand in my mouth.
The tongues touch each other.
Okay, let's try it.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
I think they're gonna grow more.
That was a really good moment. I don't think a lot of films would attempt to do something like that.
Bigger than a pocket watch.
But like, I mean, it's not, in my opinion, it's not weird. You know, like everyone experienced something like that in their youth. The awkwardness, the unknown of even that.
People crazy.
I think that's fascinating. I think they did a really good job making it as genuine as possible with it. There's something really charming about it, you know? Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no, they got Bill Murray running after you. Oh no. Oh, it's not a good look.
The fastest way would be seaplane. Jed can bring you in with the mail.
I'll come tomorrow morning if that's acceptable to you. Is someone able to provide reasonable care and nourishment for the boy until that?
Now you see how cold those colors were?
Very
Like
good.
it's very
I'll contact you again
it's almost
beforehand.
desolate. You know, it's still beautiful, but like look at the difference in color compared to the ones here. That one looks more homey.
I knew people would be worried, and we still ran away anyway. But something also happened, which we didn't do on purpose, when we first met each other.
It's interesting that he's with this guy because I feel like the kid's story is similar to what, you know, him and the wife's story is, because they're going out and secretly meeting each other, but they're just doing it almost like as grown-ups.
Anyway, that's what you're supposed to say.
This is so interesting. Like this scene right here just feels so. It just feels good, you know. I think I can just say that. I like that. That was really good. That's great. That was great. Like I said before in Budapest Hotel, visual comedy right there.
How'd you get here? They snuck me down the laundry chute and left their paper mache dummy in my bed.
Oh, this is dope. What? Oh, I like this, man. This is really cool. I can't help my heart feeling like it's really joyful right now. Guys, I love these moments right there. Like, it's really cool.
Continue. Keep going.
Keep going. Keep on. Go on.
We're listening.
That's awesome. That is really cool. I'm happy that they, kind of, went to his side.
I'm gonna believe this one, sir. That scoutmaster on New Penzance has now lost his entire troop.
Oh, nice. What? There's Wolf. Wolf is in this. That's the second time where I'm like, wait a minute, is that him?
Give it to me. You badged in seamanship?
Yes, sir.
Good. There's a cold water crabber moored off Broken Rock. The skipper owes me an IOU. We'll see if he can take you on as a claw cracker.
Like, look at this frame. Look at all that's happening within the foreground, the background, the midground. Just like, it's just like a play.
Decision you've made in your lives. Now go over by that trampoline and talk it through before you give me another quick answer.
It's just so interesting because everyone in this film makes love to be this big deal. Like it's more complicated than it needs to be. But I mean, I think they both know how simple it actually is. Like they both love each other.
What'd I just say? That's my fee. I'm keeping the nickels.
They all gave him the puppy eyes. That's so great. Like, just look at this. Like, who would have thought, like, this frame would be about this story? If you just showed me this frame, I would have never really guessed the story behind it. That's so awesome. That's another thing I challenge you guys to do. Just take, like, a frame from a movie. Maybe you have something that you haven't seen and just try and figure out what that story is. There's no right or wrong answer, but it challenges you to look at things differently. That's kind of like how I look at these sort of films.
On the spot, I'll fight no more forever. Come and get me, you bastards!
Oh, God. Yo! What the heck?
I'm okay.
Oh. Okay, nice. Nice. Oh, that's cool, man. Dang, this film is just so artistically great. Whoa, that was cool. What? I didn't even realize what I was looking at there at first, but that is really awesome. You guys let me know if these were real sets, because I have a feeling that they might have been miniature. Just miniature sets, but shot with a more zoomed in lens to kind of compress them to make them look bigger. Nice.
Just in case this is a suicide or they capture us and we never see each other again anymore, I just want to say thank you for marrying me.
Nice. I mean, this is pretty gnarly as it is, but I really hope y'all don't break your necks on this one.
I think you've still got lightning in you.
Let's jump.
God damn it!
Oh, snap. Holy crap. Oh my god. Nice. Just really nice. I like how this ended up. Is that the painting? Wow, that's awesome. That was really cool. And that is Moonrise Kingdom, y'all. What's up, everybody? Yes, we just got done wrapping up Moonrise Kingdom. Guys, this was awesome. I am just floored by Wes Anderson's work. I mean, I've originally known about him through his animations, hence why I haven't really dove into more of his like live action films, but my goodness, they carry over the same charm of his animations, such as Isle Dogs and the Fantastic Mr. Fox, and like just everything about it. It really does speak to me. Like as always, when I get into a conclusion, I want to look at it from an audience standpoint and then a filmmaker standpoint. So as an audience, member looking at this film, I was just thoroughly entertained. With Wes Anderson's flicks, he always keeps you entertained, just always, with every second. I think he's the best example of every frame being a painting, because literally every frame, I mean, especially with this movie, is a painting, especially with that ending scene. And I think it just goes to show you the importance of really looking and having fun with the story that you're crafting, and making sure that every single frame is, engaged with the movement of camera, or maybe the lack thereof, and maybe the framing of characters, etc. I really admired it from that angle. So like, from an audience member, I'm looking at this film and I'm just like, wow, like I'm always entranced. And I think that was the beautiful thing about it. You were entranced into the theme of this story. And as a filmmaker, again, just to bridge that thought, I absolutely love the camera movement. I love the color grading. I think the color grading as well with this type of story, I spoke about it earlier, about how it really provokes a very genuine and almost youthful innocence to the film. And that was easily carried over and worked hand in hand with the music and the characters, and everyone's performances were just incredible. It was incredible because of just like what the story was asking to be delivered, and everybody delivered, 100%. And the theme of love, like how weird and quirky we see love is as youth, because that's kind of what it is. But we always try to make it as if it's like some form of a random thing. We try to alienate it because we don't understand it. And I think that's kind of what was happening here, where the two characters, they were in love, and they were almost like the physical representation of love. And it's youthful, very innocent, form. However, you know, the story, the environment, everyone else tried to ostracize them because they didn't understand them. And as time went on, you had people almost reawakening themselves and helping out these people really go after their love for each other. And I think that's really awesome. I mean, that intimate moment at the beach with the two of them, you know, it wasn't, in my personal opinion, it wasn't weird at all. I think it was very touching and nostalgic and heartwarming. And I think if you look at it from that lens and you understand what I guess you could say Wes Anderson was trying to really showcase there, is that love is very youthful and innocent and it's very mysterious. But because we try to understand that and we try to figure it out, you know, even at a younger age, because love can happen at a younger, almost adult, not a younger adult age, it doesn't mean that it's weird, you know, like it's actually pretty human. And I think that's what I loved about this film. It was very human. So with that being said, guys, this was awesome. I absolutely love this film. I can't wait to check out more of Wes Anderson's films because I can just tell he's become one of my favorite directors to date as of now. But with that being said, guys, thank you again for tuning in to another movie commentary reaction. And if you guys have stuck around to the end, I just wanted to personally say thank you. It really does make me smile that you guys watch the entire video and hear what I have to really say about the film. And hopefully you guys can learn a little bit here and there as well too. So like always, guys, thank you for the love. Appreciate you as always. And a special thank you to the Patreon people out there. I hope you guys enjoy that full length and the uncut reactions and all that good stuff. So again, much love. Stay healthy, stay hydrated, because we are just getting started.
Purple jacket, pocket full of weed. Everything that I should ever need. Grab some matches cause they give them free. Just like my time. Hair pulled back in the